Hi, Saints. This is Mena Lee Grebin coming to you with Faithful Walk Healing Ministries. It's a very important message for the body of Christ that I need to share with you guys. And so I just wanted to come to you today and let you know exactly what he said to me. And so this is what it was. Last Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the morning, I was sleeping, and the audible voice of the Lord woke me up. He actually woke me up saying this and began to talk to me in regards to the election, in regards to some things that the body of Christ needs to know about as far as the season and the time that we're in. So what he said to me last Tuesday at 1 a.m., he woke me up saying that any professing Christian, was his exact words, any professing Christian that willingly votes for Hillary Clinton, he was going to spiritually blind them to Bible prophecy. Now, those were the exact words that he said, and I'm just going to give you a breakdown of what that means so that there's no questions, there's no fillers, there's no anything like that, because I asked him, he gave me exactly what he meant. He gave me exactly what he's talking about so I can give it to you all so that no one can say, oh, I think it's this, or he might have meant that. No, this is exactly what he was saying. So first of all, and all the times that the Lord has given me a word for the body, he has actually never used before the word professing Christians. He's never said that to me. He's always said either, tell my sheep, my bride, my children, or in addressing the church, he has told me over the years to warn the church or to give the church a specific word. But not this time. This was the first time he actually said every professing Christian. And the reason why that's something that needs to be pointed out is because just because you're a professing Christian doesn't mean that you're actually a Christian. Just like Jesus said in Matthew 7, not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom. I found it very interesting because he's talking about, voting for Hillary Clinton, and, it was just blew my mind away because this woman is so wicked that he gave out the word that it don't even matter if you really are his sheep or not. If you just claim to be a Christian and you do this is your warning. So it's pretty stiff. It's a pretty serious warning. And he said, willingly, any professing Christian that willingly votes for Hillary Clinton, it has to do with those who profess being Christians, and then they go out and they actually, go to the ballot and go to the voting place and check on the ballot Hillary Clinton. So I just want to clarify that too, so there's no ifs, ands, and buts. No, oh, well, I think he's saying this. No, I asked, this is what he wants. He wants you all to understand. So he will blind them to Bible prophecy, or spiritually blind them. Bible prophecy cannot be changed. Bible prophecy is like the prophecy of Christ being born, of Christ dying, of his, his resurrection, of the times that we're living in, the abomination of desolation, Gog and Magog wars, the Damascus being destroyed. These are examples of Bible prophecy. Bible prophecy cannot be changed. Bible prophecy is what we're currently living in right now. We're walking Bible prophecy right now in these last days. So when he said that he would spiritually blind the people to Bible prophecy, it's pretty heavy, because it basically means, it reminds me of like a deceiving spirit that's mentioned in Thessalonians, falling on the people so that they'll believe the lie, because they refuse to live by the truth. That's Paul talks about that. So that's pretty scary stuff, And so, okay, so when I heard this and it was very clear, I said to the Lord, I was like, okay, because in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, most of the church, we already know who Hillary Clinton is. We know what she's all about. So I had kind of some questions in my mind about it. And this is what I said. So, okay, Lord, the 90%, the majority of the evangelicals are voting for Donald Trump. Okay. And I said, so, there's what group it has. In my mind, it was like a very small group that to me would be foolish enough to vote for Hillary Clinton and claim to be Christians. But I was very wrong. But that, was my approach to the Lord. I was like, well, the majority of, evangelicals are voting for Donald Trump. So you're talking about the ones that vote for Hillary Clinton. And I was like, okay, who is that? Who are these people? And the Lord said, you're forgetting that she has the majority of the minority vote. And I was like, I mean, I was just like totally stunned because that's true. And doing some research, actually, Hillary Clinton has 90% of the black vote. And I don't know how high the percentage of the Hispanics and others, but they hate Donald Trump so much that they'd rather vote for Hillary. And so, and the interesting thing is that the majority of black people go to church. So he put out a very strong warning regarding this, and I know this is gonna rattle some people because there's a lot of professing Christians that are Democrats and that hate Donald Trump and that are unfortunately planning on voting for Hillary. And so the Lord is he's very specific about this. This is a very strong warning. My job is to sound the alarm. My job as a prophet is to awaken the dead church in America. If you choose not to listen to the alarm, that's your prerogative, because you will have to answer to God at some point, but I don't want to answer to God and him tell me, listen, I told you to sound this alarm and you didn't do anything. You sat there, you stayed quiet. I don't want that thrown on me on Judgment Day. I don't want no one's blood on my hands and saying that you were supposed to warn them and you didn't. So it's a very strong warning.